Nathan, you know, we've been coming here to the Easter Jeep Safari for what, 7 years?
Yeah, about that.
I gotta tell you, this concept Jeep is probably my favorite.
This is the Quicksand, and check it out. This thing is like a dream come true. It is by far the wildest vehicle here. It takes hot rodding and off-roading and slams them together into this awesome package. I mean, look at the velocity stacks. Wait till you see all the stuff that's inside this vehicle.
You know what would be even better, Nathan?
What?
Taking it for a drive.
Hell yeah.
This year's TFL Easter Jeep Safari videos are brought to you by our friends at Black Forest, the off-road gear from Webasto. Why? Because they make cool things like this. Check it out, the Black Forest throwback top. How cool is that? If you want one of them, check it out at blackforestgear.com.
So many things to talk about with this vehicle, and I'll try to sum it up quickly. Yes, that is a 392 under the hood with velocity stacks. Yes, it has two types of exhaust systems, one that goes out the back and one that comes out the sides, direct upside down headers. This thing is a hoot. Manual transmission, 6-speed. This thing is so freaking awesome. I love it.
A rat rod, hot rod, all-wheel drive, Hemi Jeep. How crazy is that?
There are two exhaust options. They are, which one is it?
Loud?
Loud and obnoxious.
Let's do obnoxious?
Yeah, fire it up.
All right, here's obnoxious.
It just went from the rear pipes to the side pipes. It's still four-wheel drive, so it has a four-wheel drive system hooked up to it, but it's a hot rod, and it looks fantastic. It kind of has a gasser feel to it, for those of you who know what a gasser is. This is cool. Check out this tank. No, it doesn't have fluid in it. It has a winch in it. The bottom line is, they've actually taken something completely unique and made it even more unique. And they've taken something cool and they've made it even cooler. And that's what you're looking at.
There are so many Easter eggs, hidden treasures on this Jeep. For instance, over here, where normally the trail-rated badge would be, we've got the X-rated badge, but on this side, let me show you. And usually the trail-rated badge means that the Jeep can go seriously off-road. Here we have a different badge, Hemi Crated 392. How cool is that? How much horsepower do you think it's putting out?
I don't have an exact figure. It's 500 plus.
The interior is part of the wonder of this vehicle, and that is including all the switchgear that's in here. It's awesome. Let me read these to you. You have front lock, rear lock, lights. You have a kill switch, which is also to arm it, right? And then there's a button to start it. It's a big button, which is awesome. But the most important one is loud and obnoxious. You can choose between the two of those, and that is reference to these exhaust systems. There's two. There's the side one, and there's the one that goes out the back. I'll let you guess which one is considered obnoxious.
Let me show you how you start this thing. First, you have to click here, arm it. Then you have to take the key, turn it on.
Okay.
Then you put it in run.
Okay.
Fuel pump.
Oh yeah.
And then you hit the button.
I love it.
Like that? Or that?
Yeah, pretty obvious. On top of that, the rest of the interior is really right out of the 1950s. Yeah, there's not a ton of neck support with these seats, but it doesn't really matter because Roman's had in my head sit up here where these brackets are, so they support our head, or they'll take off the top of our scalp. The roof is a little low. Fortunately, they removed the panel, otherwise Roman and I would be scalped.
Yeah, I think it's been chopped and channeled.
Just a little bit.
Luckily, they put the things in between our head.
Yeah, this is good. And also, if Roman stops fast, yeah, that's the end of my brow. Now, I don't know if you're able to see this, but it does have a roll bar in the back, which actually looks like it's functional. Front windshield is made out of plexiglass. There's no windshield or any real components in the doors. It's basically a sheet of aluminum that's covering the doors but there is a really cool opening mechanism that's kind of custom. This whole thing really belongs on a custom street rod venue. So what we've learned here is that this could very well be a design motif that is shared with the new grill coming on the JL, and that's because you can see how it kind of cuts in over there. So this is definitely... That's the obnoxious setting. Big surprise. I love it. We need to do this to Tommy's Jeep.
Lengthen the wheelbase, move the front wheel forward. It's got a 44 and a 60, and yes, they're geared right. I get that question all the time because we staggered the tire size. We've never done that before. 32 and a 37 just for the hot rod look.
I mean, you can take it off-road, but it's more of like downtown LA or, you know, Miami or someplace like that.
Even Detroit on their drive nights.
Yeah.
Sounds like $1 million. I love the sound.
Oh, it looks like $1 million. I gotta tell you, Mark Allen outdid himself with this.
It's kind of aimed at our sand culture people, where it's important to go fast but look good.
Yeah.
And sand is unique because it's cleaner than like rocks and mud and all that
Show and
stuff.
shine.
Show and shine. So look good, go fast. What we did with this, two-door, of course, was a Rubicon. Chopped it hard, 4 inches. That's the most we've ever done.
Jeep.
But since it's for the sand, we didn't need any windows, didn't need any roof.
And it's cool because basically what you got is like Dodge and Jeep in a mashup, right? That takes the best of the kind of muscle car heritage that comes out of Dodge and the best off-road heritage that comes out of Jeep, and just in a really smart and clever way smashes them together into something that is well, completely unique.
It is. It's a lot of fun. It's a good driver, actually, considering the fact that it's you know, got a really beefy engine. It's not as horrible as I thought it would be to drive. The suspension is a little tight, which makes sense.
It's a little matchbox car that we found and encased it in resin and carved it open.
So what was the other shifter where it said county and prison?
I don't know where that's at.
Yeah,
We switch them out.
You switch them out, yeah.
Yeah. Driver-oriented, kind of a roll bar to it, more drag race. Fuel tank back here, 2 fuel fillers, because you're putting fuel in this thing all the time. And some aluminum, neat details on the inside. Fun project.
Is this something that you would...
We're going to produce. You look for it at the dealership in 2 weeks.
Four-wheel drive system is straight out of a JK.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
An automated JK, so he basically just kept the chassis and then did all this.
Redid the axles.
Yeah.
And re-geared them.
And you redid the suspension, I see, too.
Yep. Yep.
How hard was that to get the geometry right on that?
We bought a kit.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, bought a kit aftermarket, and but it just because you're putting that kind of horsepower through 37s, you're going to bend something, so we had to beef that up. Put coilovers on it all the way around.